Hello and welcome back to another video on the rest of the way and to another edition of AEW Rampage Out of 10. This week's show was another early episode due to the NHL on TNT, so most people got to see the action before the sun went down. The Mogul FNC was continuing its feud with the Naturally Limitless when Bishop Khan took on Dustin Rhodes. We also saw the Acclaimed and Daddy Arse face the Varsity athletes. Jay Cargill was in action, so let's get straight into it. And we started things off with the BCC versus the Best Amigos. Moxley and Bandido kicked things off in a trios match for Trent Barretta and Rudy Yuta were tagged in first standoff engaged with a fist fight. Chuck Taylor and helped Barretta take control with the fight spilling out to the ringside. Yuta hit a chop block to take control. The BCC began to dominate the match as it went to a commercial. Barretta took a lot of punishment before he made the hot tag to Fresh Bandido. The High Flyer then did what he could do to put on acrobatic display with a rival of the Best in Luchador in AEW. Everything he did was so smooth, it makes him incredibly entertaining to watch, but you never quite know what you can do next. The BCC winning was predictable, but it didn't take away from how good this was. All six of the guys had their own moments throughout the match, and yeah, I thought it was a really solid opener. So yeah, on the whole, it gets a 7 out of 10 from me. Jay Cargill was then having an open challenge, and yeah, her opponent was a young woman named Danny Bree. The champ easily destroyed her, so Mark Sterling out another opponent, and it was named Genesis. Jericho told the story about how she overcome a stroke to become a pro wrestler, which is obviously a great story, as Jay took her apart and defeated her for the second match of the win. Third opponent came up, but Ty Valkyrie took her out on her way to the ring. She hit Jay with a Rose Valhalla and grabbed the mic to taunt the champ. There isn't much to say about this. Cargill picking up 2 easy wins, setting up her next big match at Double or Nothing. I don't know, it kind of served its purpose, but yeah, I'm just ready for the Ty match at Double or Nothing now, I can't lie. So yeah, 6 out of 10. The Acclaimed and Daddy Arson took on Vitality Athletes. Bowens did most of the heavy lifting for his team before the show went to commercial. Woods, Davari and East took control of the break before Caster was able to make the hot tag to Bowens shortly after he returned. We then went to a basic trios match. Fair UW's found its pattern with balance like this, so most of them follow the same basic outline. The babyfaces started out hot, the heels getting the upper hand, and then the babyfaces rally. The only thing that ever changes is when teams get the win in the end. This time the Acclaimed Daddy Arse were the ones with their hands raised at the end of the match with a mic drop from Caster. And yeah, gets 6 out of 10 for me. I don't know. It just kind of felt there. It didn't really do too much for me, to be honest. The Acclaim picking up the win, which is obviously good ahead of their trios title push. But yeah, I don't know. I just didn't feel too much for it. I can't lie. So it gets 6 out of 10 from me. In the main event of Rampage was Bishop Khan against Dustin Rhodes. And yeah, Prince Nana was there with Khan, but Keith Lee chose not to accompany Dustin to the ring. As soon as the natural stepped through the ropes, Khan pounced in. The RH 6-man champ maintained dominance for quite some time. Ring was busted open when he collided with a camera, so blood could be seen on the ring mat and the competitors when we returned from break. There was a solid singles match between a veteran and Rising Star. Khan looked good and did a great job selling all of Rhodes' big moves. After the natural scored the win, and Brian Cage and Swerve attacked him from behind. This brought Lee out to make the save. After he had a little bit of success, Lee fell away, taking a chair shot. The stay ended with the Mogul FNC standing tall. And yeah, gets 7 out of 10 for me. Good match. Dustin can still go. And yeah, like an entertaining match, like I say. But at the same time, Keith Swerve, the feud just continues. And yeah, I just want to get to Double or Nothing now. Like I said that about a few feuds, to be honest. But overall this week, Rampage gets 7 out of 10 for me. Yeah, I thought it was a solid episode of Rampage this week. There was enough on the show to keep me interesting for an hour. Some builds going on. I don't know, I feel like, of course, obviously it is second class feuds on this show. Some of it could really do against the pay-per-view, but you know, I don't think there was anything really necessarily too bad in the show, so it gets 7 out of 10 from me. But anyway, guys, that's the video. Thanks very much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, don't subscribe, comment, someone, daily wrestling news. I was going to greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching.